My name is Monty Gooden. I was born in this old Goodnight Buffalo Ranch house. My father was foreman here. His name was Cleo Hubbard. My name before I married was Monty Hubbard. My father came to this house when he was about 2 weeks old, and Mr. Goodnight and Mrs. Goodnight had no children, and they raised him as their own son. When my dad was grown, 19 years old that is, he was made foreman of the ranch, and Mr. Goodnight set him up in ranching just a mile south of here.
When I see a photograph of Charles Goodnight, I look at his face. Just exudes that of a man with perseverance and with focus and with integrity. And I'm fascinated because, you know, he was probably one of the exceptional figures of this land, but there had to be a lot of people also of his genre.
He really was good at going out and seeing opportunities, seeing what was there, and being an entrepreneur and going in and seeing what opportunities were there for the taking. He did a whale of a job of that. If you look.
Charles Goodnight is perhaps best known for his efforts in the preservation of bison in the United States. He became a well-known breeder of bison.
When we were in the process of taking out all of the junk and trash in the basement, we found an old slate fireplace cover in pieces laying in the basement.
And we finally decided it was the front of a fireplace. We carried it in, and the outline of each piece was still on the wall. And when we placed the pieces, they fit exactly.
This was an original pocket door, and when I got here it was all off the track and everything, and so I had to try to figure out how to fix it. So I got up here and I tore some boards off right here so I could actually see the mechanism. And this mechanism, there was a screw missing out of it. I thought, well, there's only one place it can be, and it's down on the ground. So I tore boards out right here, and this whole section is open up underneath the stairway, you know, right there. But sure enough, I found the screw laying right there, and I found some butcher knives and marbles, all kinds of stuff up underneath there.
Buffalo Gold feels very privileged to be allowed to participate with the Armstrong County Museum and the Goodens and all the other good folk that have put the Charles Goodnight House project on the map. Our whole being was to help bison ranchers add a few extra dollars to their ranching operations. That's how I got into this. What Charles Goodnight did to help preserve the bison in the first place, and now what the wonderful people up in Armstrong County have done to save the Goodnight House. It just all fits together. It all comes around. So for us to be able to bring our bison pieces, our projects, and some of our animals up to Goodnight is just an opportunity we couldn't pass up.
We're working on a very interesting book on the legacy of Charles Goodnight, the rancher, and I'm really looking forward to engaging in this project with Byron Price, the author.